First of all, I'd like to thank you for coming out here today and taking the time out of your day to speak with us and answer some questions.
Where's my steroids? Water first of all. Okay. Oh, thank you. All right. Yes, I'd love to clear up this whole matter we have against steroids and usage of players. So we can begin questioning now.
So as of late, there's been some news in the press regarding the alleged steroid use by you and other players in Major League Baseball. Your thoughts on this?
Well, let me be very clear about this. I have never used steroids in my career, ever. In my entire career, I've been a clean player. I can't speak for other players in the league because we know some of them, Barry Bonds, Alex Rodriguez, have been proven guilty of taking steroids. Now, I can't help it if I was built with this beautiful physique. Next question, please.
So then what would you say your personal policy on steroid use is?
Well, my personal policy, today, not just adults, but children are watching the game. And I think it's best that steroids never be used because the children are watching us and learning from us. We're their role models, if you will, for life even, not even outside the game of baseball. So steroids should never be used ever by anyone. That's just my opinion on things.
So you would agree that steroids then have a bad effect on the player's health conditions?
Well, I would agree with that. They have some negative effects, but what are we talking about here? Like, guys get bigger and stronger? I mean, that's what the fans really want. They want to come out here and see me hit a 500-foot home run. I mean, everybody loves that. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, yeah, Will does. I know Will likes that. Anyways, but, no, seriously. People love to see the game of baseball. Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa saved the game. Now, steroids, was it right for them to use it? No, of course not. But they saved the game.
So you're saying that steroids have had a positive effect on Major League Baseball?
Well, attendance, as you know, yearly attendance has gone up by great rates increasingly over the years. And if steroids is helping that, I'm not sure, but there's got to be some sort of direct correlation between steroid use and the attendance, because people want to come out here to see us baseball players do our thing, hit home runs, make great plays in the field. I mean, that's what people love. They love baseball.
So with the current economy today, less and less people are going out to the ball game because people can't afford these tickets. The new Yankee Stadium, for example. So are you saying that increased steroid use would then increase attendance and encourage people to come out to the game?
Tell you what, George, that is a very good question, first of all. Let me ask you a question. Would people go to a frickin' bullfight if there was no bulls? That's what I'm asking you. Right now, you would not go to a bullfight if there's no bulls. People come out here to see some action. They don't want to see some guy go, oh look, I got a single. Oh, that's great, wonderful. But no, they want to see baseball as it's been played for years and years. Next question, please.
So I'm just going to come out and say this now. Have you ever personally used steroids?
I have never used steroids in my career, nor have I ever done them. I will never do them in the future. They are horrible for everyone. Everyone!
So you then are saying that never in your life have you used steroids. This physique you have, your stats that you have acquired over the past few years that were subpar 2 years ago have just skyrocketed because you have become phenomenally better.
Let me tell you something, George. I have worked my butt off this entire season to get where I am right now. I mean, we were in third place a couple months ago, and now look where we are. And thanks to me, what did I hit, like 35 home runs, guys? Yeah, I think so. So, you know, I mean, I can't help it if I just see the ball, and I'm on a roll right now. I'm hot, I guess you could say, is what the hitters say. I'm on a hitting streak. And I'm just going to roll with it. I've never taken steroids, but I'm just hitting the ball really well right now. Next question.
But there are other players in this baseball league who you say have used steroids, and you haven't become part of this culture at all, because in previous interviews you have alluded to the fact that you did in fact use steroids.
Let me tell you something. We know that other players, because of the Mitchell report, have used steroids. I'm not saying that I haven't. Actually, I am saying I haven't, excuse me. I have never used steroids. But I can't speak for other players. There are guys like Alex Rodriguez. They took steroids. He came out and admitted it. Barry Bonds, he took steroids. He didn't admit it though, but we know he took steroids. So, that's what I'm trying to say here. Alright? I can't speak for other players on other teams because they probably did take steroids. I don't know.
And you're still agreeing that you've never been part of this? Not even in the past, you know, A-Rod, that's what happened with him. It's been...
I have never taken steroids, nor was I a part, even though we were great teammates, me and A-Rod, we used to go to the mall together. No, he liked the tacos. But anyways, the point being, we were just friends, okay? Nothing happened between us. It's not like we shared needles or anything of syringes and try to inject each other in the buttocks and have like steroid parties like girls these days, I don't know, have Botox parties. I mean, it just doesn't happen, alright?
Why would you even bring up your non-use of steroids with Alex Rodriguez if you have never in fact used steroids? Just leave it at that.
Alright, you know what? This is getting a bit ridiculous, okay? I have to repeat myself like 10 times now. I've never taken steroids, alright? I've had a great career. Last month, I was on the cover of ESPN, alright? Anyone? Anyone? Yes, I was.
And what does being on the cover of ESPN have to do with it? You think that every single person who's been on the cover of ESPN has then not done steroids?
ESPN, let me tell you, is American. And first of all, Americans don't believe in steroid usage, alright? So I am an American for not using steroids, and they put me on the cover because I am the greatest hitter of all time.
And you've just recently become the greatest hitter of all time, as you put it, because of this steroid use.
Yes. So I am the greatest hitter of all time, and no one can tell me otherwise. Look at my stats. I hit 55 home runs last year. I batted 300 and had 90 RBIs. Everybody loves that. I did it on my own. Let me tell you something else, by the way, George. You and your quick questions like that. Last year, I not only supported my players, but I was also on the cover of Sports Illustrated, which I think made me a very good role model to the children.
Well, Beyonce was also recently on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
Okay.
So are you the same sort of role model as her? Are you saying that she didn't do steroids just like you because you were both on the cover of Sports Illustrated?
You know what? Beyonce is a great tennis player. Just kidding, she's not a tennis player. She's a model. But that doesn't mean I don't have a great body too. So I don't know what they're saying. When they look at these muscles, they just must be thinking, oh, he's a great bodybuilder. Everybody loves that guy. Let's put him on the cover.
Alright, well, we're about out of time for today, but thanks again for coming out and sharing your story with us today. I hope that this time that you took out of your day didn't get in the way.
You know what? This is ridiculous, George. You! Get the hell out of here!